delay input and outputs. PLC timers are internal PLC instructions that can be used to delay input and output signals in the PLC program. These timers operate like relay timers, but you cannot hold a PLC timer in your hand, and they do not need to be connected to wires to operate. There are three main types of PLC timers: the on-delay timer, the off-delay timer, and the retentive on-delay timer. In this video, I will discuss what happens to the PLC on-delay timer when the selector switch gets turned on and off. When you turn on the selector switch, the timer-enabled bit and timer timing bit turn on, and the timer's accumulated value starts accumulating time. If you leave the selector switch on, the timer's accumulated value will reach 10,000. When it does, the timer will stop accumulating time, the timer timing bit will turn off, and the timer done bit will turn on. At this point, when you turn off the selector switch, the timer accumulated value will reset back to 0, and the timer enabled and timer done bits will turn off. If you turn off the selector switch before the timer is done timing, the timer accumulated value will reset back to 0, and all of the timer bits will be off. On-delay timers are used a lot in PLC programs, and in many different ways. For example, an on-delay timer can be used on a conveyor's start button. The timer could be set up so that the start button would need to be pushed and held for 5 seconds before the conveyor would start. Another on-delay timer could also be set up to sound a conveyor startup warning horn and light.